All right. It is Tuesday, and you know what that means? That means that it is time for the Real Estate Vault with your transaction coordinator, your real estate transaction coordinator, Rochelle Van Duzer, with All About Real Estate LV. And I am going way off script today, and there is a reason for that. And that reason is because I know that we all have days that just feel like nothing's going right and everything's so difficult and you feel like things are just falling apart. It's hard to admit, and they really aren't falling apart, and the day really isn't as bad as you think, but in our mind, we create that scenario. And so today I thought I'd mention just talk about some reality and talk about how we all need to support people in our industry and things like that. Everything right now, it seems like everyone that I've talked to lately, they're all concerned, with all of the stuff going on around us, just jobs, everything. Everybody's got something going on. And also a lot of people that are sick, family members that have passed away. I mean, it's brutal out there. It really is. So that's why it's even more important. And I'd like to just remind everybody that we are all in this together in different ways. Of course, I know that people say that and they're like, oh, and I understand everybody's in different situations. But in the real estate world, and as a real estate transaction coordinator, I work with various brokerages, various real estate agents. Everybody works in different ways, but everyone seems to have the same type of situations / issues / family things going on. So we're all not quite as different as we think. And one of the things the other day that I realized was, well, first I'm going to say yesterday was really tough. I had a busy day, which was a good thing. So I always look at that as a positive. But on the flip side, I started, you start doubting yourself sometimes and thinking, oh my gosh, do I have my systems proper? Are they in place? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? So my question is, what do you do on those days and on those times when you just feel like everything's falling apart, things are not going right? What is it that you do? So one of the things I did, obviously, at the end of my workday, because you have to plow through and get things done, which I'm very good at doing, is you reevaluate the day and take a step back and look at it. But first, I went for a walk. What does that do? Just being outside, even for 5 minutes, going for a walk, just helps to clear your mind so you can think better. They say hearing the sound of birds, just being in nature in general. Any type of walk. I know the city isn't really nature, but if you're on the outskirts, or even if you just go outside in your backyard, or if you have a patio and look at the sky, I've been seeing more stars lately. Just looking at things like that just helps to calm your mind. So you need to bring yourself down and calm your mind first. Once that happens, you can think a little more clearly. So then I went and I looked at my tasks. I looked at what was going on. And then, you know what? I realized most of that was just a manifestation in my head and wasn't even true. So a lot of times when you start having a bunch of things going on at the same time, or this is going on over here, this is going on over here, and then you got personal stuff here, and then these people over here are having things going on, or this client is having an issue. It seems at the time like it's so much, but it's really not. So just keep pushing through. Take one task at a time and do it, and follow your action plan and your task list. If you do not have an action plan set up or your steps in place, that right there will save you a lot of time and stress. So I went back, looked at my plan. I have a checklist that has it's either highlighted in red, highlighted in tan, or highlighted in nothing. Excuse me. If it's highlighted in red, that means it's past due and I haven't got to it yet, and I should have already done it, which is not a good thing. And I looked at my task list and, the main dashboard, and I said, you know what, there's nothing in red. So I don't know what I was stressing out about. I was still caught up on everything. It's just, for some reason in my mind, I felt like I was behind and I wasn't. So, and even if you are, that's okay, because you know what, as long as you address it and you look at it and you make sure that you're going to take care of it either at that moment or first thing in the morning, or you let the client know you're on it, whatever it is, it's okay. You've got to let yourself be okay with that. None of us are perfect. Even AI is not perfect. Saw an interesting movie the other day about AI that was basically to that point where the AI was an AI person, and they were stating how, and I know it's fiction, but they were stating how they don't make mistakes. They're right 100% of the time. And my first impression was, even as a computer, I don't see how that's possible, because unless you're getting information that's 100% correct, you can't be 100% correct. And they're pulling their information from all these different data sources. And as we know, the news, all these other sources, they're not always 100% correct. So even an AI can't be 100% correct. So give yourself some slack. And most of all, let's support our industry. Whatever industry you're in, support the people that you are around. I happen to be in the real estate industry. I happened to talk to a TC the other day. She happens to be a company that is one of the top transaction coordinator companies here in Las Vegas. They do a fabulous job. I thought she was amazing. I've worked with her on the other side of deals before. They're an amazing company. And I told her that. And it's like, let's not look at other people in our same industry, whether you're a realtor, a transaction coordinator, the escrow company, the lender. Let's build people up and not bring them down. Let's support other people in our industry. There's plenty of work out there for good people that know what they're doing. And if you're likable, if you're not likable and you don't like what you're doing, I mean, I don't know what to say, because then you're going to come across, you're not going to get as much business. So remember, you've got to like what you're doing. You've got to express that. And you really have to care about your clients. I love real estate. I have been in numerous other fields, always come back to real estate, whether it was commercial, property management, a little bit on the retail side, whatever it was, I always came back to real estate. And I just, that's my passion. I love it. I just need to be in real estate in some capacity. Right now, it's the techie side of real estate. So I'm really wanting to help other transaction coordinators, realtors, companies, anybody. I can say, you're having a bad day, just reevaluate your day after you've calmed down and realize it's really not that bad. It can always be much worse. So, and call a friend, call somebody else in your field. I really suggest that you try to find other people in your realm that you can, in your business realm, that you can become friends with, so you can run ideas by. I'm friends with a couple other TCs. They're not my competition. They are great companies to work with. I would recommend them to anybody. And I always tell people, you shouldn't just get a transaction coordinator. You should get a transaction coordinator that fits with your values and your temperament and your personality, because they're part of your team. They should be part of your team. If they're not, then maybe that's why things aren't working out so well. So didn't mean to go off on a tangent today on that, but just really, really thought that it was important to let everybody know that we're all here together in the same boat. Let's support each other. Don't bring each other down. And you don't have to be happy all the time. I'm usually always smiling and stuff. That doesn't mean that we're always super happy. But it also means that you shouldn't smile. I mean, there's so much to smile about. And I'm excited. And what I've been working on this morning, and I didn't get anything ready to talk to you guys or anything else, because I just thought I would just come up here and do my thing, is I was fine tuning my database, because I do also realize you should always be learning new things and fine tuning. Like I want to go to a class and learn about all these new FinCEN rules and stuff for realtors. Now, I'm not a realtor. I'm a salesperson that helps other realtors. I'm not in production. I am licensed, but I feel that if I want to help other people, I need to be aware of all the new things that are going on out there. So not only do I do that on the technology side, but I do it on the learning side too. That's why I keep up with my license. I need to keep up on all the laws, because how can you be a transaction coordinator if you don't know what all the current laws are that are going on and stuff like that? Or even if you're not licensed, that's fine, but go to classes, just keep up on all of the laws in your community. Some of them might be lies, who knows? That's so bad. All of the laws in your community, and just help people. I mean, it's if you help other people, it's going to help yourself. There's that one saying, the pay it back. It's like it usually comes back to you in one form or another. And if it doesn't, so be it. At least you're feeling good about yourself by helping others. So I really, if you're a transaction coordinator out there, feel free to give me a call, contact me. I'm more than happy to share ideas with you. I definitely am on the techie side and focusing a lot on making sure things are more automated. And remember, automation does not necessarily mean AI. So just because something is automated doesn't mean you're using AI. And I tell people who don't like AI, you still need to be aware of what's going on with it, learn how to use it. There are many great ways to use it. There's also many bad ways and negative things about it, just like with anything. So I use automation with AI. And by with AI, I mean I am automating things using Google Sheets and the Google programming and stuff like that. And then I use, my AI, different AIs, Perplexity, ChatGPT, Claude. There's so many out there to come up with the best answer and use proper prompting to come up with the ideas that I need to be able to get to where I want to be. I'm continually updating my database, my CRM that I develop myself. I am in the middle of developing the CRM so that it can be a standalone product that can go out to other transaction coordinators and or realtors to use. I know people are cutting back, doing lots of things. So as a transaction coordinator, time and having, just using your time more efficiently. So that's what I'm really looking at. But we have to remember this. You have to keep the human touch. You have to keep a human always checking everything. AI is not 100%, just like we are not. So you can't just switch to AI like some companies are doing and hope everything goes well. You're going to end up in a lot of trouble if you do that, or get rid of all your employees because, AI is going to come over here. We're already seeing in the industry that is not working. Some of the AI stuff works, but then they end up having to hire people back to fix the stuff that AI broke because nobody was watching it. So just remember there's a happy medium with everything. So on that, I want to let you all know again that I am your real estate transaction coordinator / manager, TC, and I'm your techie transaction coordinator who can help you with automation, run some ideas by you. I love talking to different people in different industries too. Just running ideas and seeing how we can help each other better our businesses and survive in this crazy world. So I hope everyone has a most wonderful day. I mean that with all my heart. And just keep moving forward. Keep doing what you're doing. You got this. Let's all kill it in real estate. The market is just tough out there with these interest rates higher, but I see all of these, all of the listings popping up now. So you've got to be able to educate your buyers. You've got to be able to educate your sellers. Education, 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 and get out there on social media. Let people know that you're there for them. And let's get this done. We can all do it. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And I hope to see you again on YouTube. My channel is at Rochelle Van Duzer. So please subscribe, and then like me on Instagram. I'm Real Estate Gal at LV. Real Estate Gal LV at gmail.com. That's Real Estate Gal LV at gmail.com. All about Real Estate LV. I'd love to see you guys all on social media, hear about what you think, and give me some more ideas for future of these podcasts, I guess you call them, these videos, these lives. Not really my forte, but it's okay. I'm doing it, and we just all do the best we can. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I hope to see you all again next Tuesday. Bye.